Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, I'm going to show you exactly what I use for cleaning up copper pipes. So I get this question put to me all the time because a lot of people see me using my drill. So I thought I'd make this video and clear things up a little bit. So back in the old days, and people still do, everybody used wireable, and I just got fed up with using it because it just kept giving me splinters in my hand. And as you probably know, they're an absolutely nightmare to remove. So I looked online for some options, and what I did was I went to these Scotch pads. They come in like a decent pack and good sizes. So what I do is I put a Stanley blade through them and cut them up into little strips. Now these are quite a softer material, but they give a nice good abrasion, especially when you're finishing up your joints. So after you solder it up, give these a nice good go over the joints and they shine them up perfectly. They're not that good for getting paint off, but they do really good for finishing. So to get the paint off, what I did then is I went to these abrasive strips, and I like to use these ones from SPI. They come on like a 5-meter roll, and then you can just tear them off and use exactly what you need. So if you've got pipework in awkward areas, what you can do is you get these underneath the pipes, give them a good old little go on them, and it normally gets the paint off. As you know, I like to use the drill cleaners. So these are my drill cleaners from a company called Techers. Put a link down below and you can check out the website and stuff, but they do a 15mm, a 22, and also a big boy 28. And what I really liked about them is that they come with a 1/4-inch hex shank, so you can just stick them onto your drills. But what people were doing is they were actually snapping them on the bigger sizes, and I think the main reason why that was happening is that when you put it onto your copper pipe and you go in forward, it goes all the way up the pipe, and then what they're doing is they're putting it in reverse. Now, because these are a very, very snug fit, they go up the pipe, they take off the paint, they grip on, and when they go to do reverse, it can cause the shanks to snap. So what the person from Techers had to do was then make these shanks a little bit thicker. So they've done it for the 22 and the 28. The only bad thing, which I don't really like about it, is that I can't fit them onto my 1/4-inch. It's just my preference. I like everything on the 1/4, especially as I like to clip them all up using these bit holders. And on certain areas where I can't get the drill cleaners in, I like to use a little right angle adapter, and that gets me into pretty much everywhere. So I thought I'd do a little quick demo and show you exactly why I like them, because they get off paint really easily. So I've got a few little bits of old copper, and we're going to be stripping this off, and you'll see exactly how fast it is. So we're going to get the 15mm version, stick it onto my drill, like I said, 1/4-inch, snaps on, and we've got a nice bit of painted pipe, and you'll see just how fast it cleans it. And there we go. That pipe is perfectly prepped now for soldering. So if we want to use the 22, what we're going to have to do is take it off the chuck and put the 22 on. And we've got a nice bit of old 22mm pipe. And there we go. Perfectly quick, nice, fast, efficient way of doing it. What I really like about them as well is that they come with replaceable brushes. So I know they can be quite expensive to buy, but the person at Techers does sell these brushes for each size, and it makes it a really good cost-effective way because these are built really well and they're going to last a long time. And then if you can actually replace the brushes, then it's not just a throwaway item. And I'm going to quickly show you how fast it is to do that. So this is an old one. It's got my old brushes inside. You get a pair of circlip pliers, as there's a circlip there, and you put them down, open them up, take the circlip off, and then you're able then to unwind the body, and then you've got the old brushes in here. So you pop them out. There's my old brushes. You can see the state of them. They're all knackered and all a bit rusty. And then where's a nice new set? So here's a nice new set of brushes, and it can be a bit fiddly to do, but sort of get used to it after a while. And I put them in equally, and there's like 2 little stubs on the inside, and you want to get like the bend in the middle, and then you're able to slot it down, get the part that goes onto the drill, wind them in. Come on. There we go. So you wind them in, and then circuit pliers again, pick up the circlet, and there we go. Nice new reloaded Techers, ready for more pipe cleaning. So yeah, so that's all the pipe cleaners that I use. Like I said, I really like them because you can get them on a 1/4 bit holder, and Tighter areas, I like to use a 90-degree angle. That's exactly what I use for cleaning up my copper pipe. It's Tekker's Ltd. Like I said, I'll give you a link in the description down below so you can go ahead and check them out. But if you like today's plumbing video, please give it a like, drop a comment down below, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you on the next one.